If you were watching the news, this is probably all you heard.
This morning, there's a big development in the opioid crisis.
A new chapter in the fight against opioid addiction.
America's opioid epidemic.
The opioid epidemic.
The opioid crisis.
The opioid crisis.
Our nation's opioid crisis.
The opioid crisis.
Yes, the opioid drug crisis. Now, when a lot of people hear about drugs, they don't think of prescription drugs, right? People think of weed or LSD or mushrooms, you know, fun drugs. The ones that make the music better and the dancing worse. But today, the abuse of prescription opioids like Oxy or Percocet is devastating America. These drugs are so widespread that they're now even in the hook of rap songs.
Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, bitch.
Yeah, Percocet, Molly Percocet. Back in the day it was cocaine, now it's like prescription drugs. Prescription drugs. And by the way, Future makes opioids sound cool in that song, but don't forget, kids, in real life, opioids aren't just addictive, they also cause severe constipation. Yeah, which is the one thing Future didn't put in that song. Constipate. My poo is constipate. Take a dump. I cannot take a dump. Poo hard. Yeah, I poo hard. It's left out of the song. But the reality is, opioids are now responsible for over 34,000 deaths a year in America. 34,000 deaths. Right? In fact, since the year 2000, the number of overdose deaths involving opioids has quadrupled. And that doesn't count the people who go on to OD on heroin after first getting addicted to prescription pills. So, how did this crisis get out of control? Well, a big part of it is that for decades, a lot of doctors were freely prescribing opioids to treat almost any level of pain. Doctors would just give out pills for everything: back pain, toothaches, FOMO, whatever. And once people were addicted, they were desperate to get their pills, and the pharmaceutical industry was more than happy to keep selling them.
Jim Geldof, a 40-year DEA veteran, ran pharmaceutical investigations from DEA's Detroit field office. They saw distributors shipping thousands of suspicious orders. One example, a pharmacy in Kermit, West Virginia, a town of just 392 people, ordered 9 million hydrocodone pills over 2 years.
9 million pills for 400 people. Even if one of those people is Charlie Sheen, that still leaves 8 million pills unaccounted for. Now you would think this would be an easy problem to solve, right? You just get the DEA in to shut down the pill distributor that's flooding the market with all these drugs. The problem is, last year, those bitch-ass in Congress unanimously passed a law. Yeah, I said it, unanimously. Unanimously passed a law greatly cutting the DEA's power to go after these shady pill distributors. And if you're wondering, but Trevor, why would Congress pass a law helping to protect drug companies in the middle of a drug crisis? Well, it's because of the thing that they're addicted to: money.
We wanted to find out just how much the pharmaceutical industry spends lobbying members of Congress. Drug makers and their advocacy groups spent close to $250 million last year. That surges to nearly $2.5 billion over the past decade. The industry consistently ranks at the top when it comes to money spent on lobbying. Gun rights lobbying last year totaled about $10.5 million. That is just about 4% of what the pharmaceutical industry spent.
That's right. The pharmaceutical industry spends so much money lobbying Congress that, and this is true, they got to write the law that crippled the DEA, which is insane. $250 million, and you can write your own law. You don't think that we all want to write our own laws, huh? You don't think I want to write my own laws? The no speed limit for people with dimples law? You don't think I think that should be a thing, huh?